What if we could hear space? Space is silent, not quiet. Silent. Out here there is no air, no wind, no echo, just infinite emptiness. But imagine if we could hear it. What if every star, every planet, every black hole had a voice? What if the universe itself was alive with sound, and we could finally listen? This is not just a question of curiosity, it is a question that rewrites our place in the cosmos. Because if we could hear space, we might discover that silence was never real to begin with. Let us begin with the impossible. What if tomorrow humanity developed a way to hear the vacuum of space, not by converting data or electromagnetic waves into sound, but by actually hearing it somehow? The vacuum itself becomes a medium, airless but audible. A new law of physics awakens, and for the first time in history, sound travels through the void. At first it's overwhelming. Every direction hums, every frequency fights for space. The universe is not quiet, it is screaming. Sound is vibration. On Earth, air carries that vibration to our ears. But in this new universe, something else does. Perhaps dark matter, perhaps an undiscovered cosmic field, a universal medium connecting every atom. Now stars vibrate not just with light, but with tone. Nebulae hum in chords that span light years, and black holes roar like cosmic thunder. Each celestial object has a voice. The sun emits a steady, fiery resonance, a low, rhythmic pulse. Gas giants sing in deep, slow oscillations. Asteroids chatter as they tumble, whispering fragments of collision and creation. Even the void itself hums a background note, eternal and omnipresent. The first time, space is not a vacuum. It is a symphony. In our real universe, scientists already translate cosmic data into sound. The frequency of a pulsar becomes a rhythmic beat. The ripples of a gravitational wave become a faint chirp. NASA's sonifications turn distant galaxies into haunting melodies, but these are interpretations, mathematical conversions, not reality. Space as we know it carries no sound. Yet this imagined world changes everything. It transforms how we experience the universe, how we explore it, how we fear it. So what happens next? Let us walk through it step by step. Step 1. The awakening. The instant sound enters the vacuum, chaos erupts. Every instrument, every sensor, flooded with vibration. Satellites tremble under waves of interstellar resonance. Radio telescopes become obsolete overnight. Astronomers step outside and, for the first time, they hear the sky. The night hums with a million overlapping tones. The Milky Way itself sounds like a massive choir, every star contributing a note. Step 2. The discovery. Soon patterns emerge. Planets orbiting stars produce harmonies, mathematical intervals of orbital rhythm. Entire systems vibrate like cosmic instruments. By listening, we begin to predict stellar births, deaths, even collisions just from their songs. The universe becomes a living data stream. Science accelerates beyond imagination. Step 3. The overload. But beauty has a cost. Earth's atmosphere now resonates with incoming frequencies. Our skies shake, the oceans respond, waves syncing with solar tones, resonance grows. Structures begin to vibrate imperceptibly at first, then catastrophically. Bridges hum, windows tremble, cities vibrate in unison with the cosmos. What began as discovery becomes survival. Step 4. The adaptation. Humanity evolves. We build dampening systems, massive, planetary resonators to absorb the noise. Our technology synchronizes with cosmic frequencies. We learn to harness them, powering cities with the resonance of stars. We call it sonic energy, an infinite source drawn from the heartbeat of the universe. Music, physics, and energy become one. We no longer just observe the cosmos, we play it. But in doing so, we alter it. Sound we absorb changes the cosmic balance. Each frequency we harness dampens a celestial voice. Over time, the stars grow quieter, galaxies lose their harmony, and one by one, the universe falls silent again, not because it is empty, but because we silenced it. We have been here before. Every leap in perception, every time we gained a new sense of the world, we reshaped it. The telescope gave us the heavens. The microscope gave us life itself. The radio gave us the voices of the unseen. But each discovery carried a shadow: pollution, noise, control. If sound filled space, would we listen or exploit? Would we learn from the stars or drown them out with our own noise? Imagine standing on the moon, looking at Earth and hearing it sing, a single blue note in a chorus of worlds, a fragile melody of wind, water, and life. We might finally understand how delicate it all is, how rare silence was truly. Hearing space could unite science and art, data and emotion, fact and feeling. It could remind us that the universe is not dead matter, but music waiting for ears vast enough to listen, and maybe, just maybe, we were never meant to hear it. In the end, this thought experiment is not about sound. It is about perception. Every time humanity unlocks a new sense, a new way to experience reality, the world changes forever. If we could hear space, we would learn more about it in a year than in all of history. But we would also face a question deeper than any science should. Should everything be heard? Sometimes silence is sacred. But if the universe does sing, what song is it singing right now? And who, if anyone, is listening? If we could hear space? Next time, what if the stars could think?